here it is, and we are going to have OGSMC versus FXO Inori. The map is going to be Shakura's Plateau.
That's right.
And the English language, no good for me. The anticipation screen, suspense screen, whatever you want to call it, coming up right now. My suspense is building.
Mine too,
and there
but
it is.
Not anymore. Here we go. Oh, do you want to do the first player?
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, I think
Be my guest.
Okay. Down here, the bottom left-hand corner, Shakura's Plateau, we have our yellow Protoss player, the one and only OGSMC.
All right, and up at the top of the map in the right from the Team FX Open in Korea, it is FXO Inori.
Okay, and here we have it.
Not quite as well known, but I think he's going to have some fans after this weekend, man. This guy's been playing great.
Well, we'll see how well he does here, and like you mentioned, he certainly has his work cut out for him, but he did really, really well in the open bracket. So here we have it.
Yep. Now, just to kind of clarify things, that these guys are using their NA accounts. So you see the correct names at the top of the screen. Our red Protoss, of course, is Inori. His name's going to appear as Obsidian if we mouse over him, so don't get confused there. And MC has OGS Vines, which is another player on OGS that plays on NA sometimes. So don't let it confuse you, because it'll probably confuse me.
Do let it confuse them. I remember we had a game during the qualifiers. Almost everyone in Slayers was using Cella's account, and so we were like, "No, really, this is Ryung. This is Ryung." And they were like, "No, this is clearly Cella." We're like, "Wait, no, he's Zerg." And people are stupid on the internet.
Oh, but not the StarCraft 2 community.
No,
though,
never
right?
the StarCraft 2 community.
Of course not. No, that is like
just chat trolls.
Oh man, I remember one Code A qualifier I was casting once where we had 2 Protoss, and they were using the tournament accounts. All the players have to use tournament accounts and not their own at the qualifiers. And we accidentally got the wrong names for the Protoss players, and so one of them was Choya, and we thought he was winning, and Wolf and I were like, "Oh, Choya is coming back, he's winning," and then he won. And then we look over, and Choya's just like this, his desk, he's got his hands over his face. We're like, he doesn't look very happy, actually. It's like, oh no. But it happens, you know.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Both players almost mirroring each other's builds at the moment, with the exception of what just came up, as Inori is going to put out a Zealot first, and MC is as well, just waiting on that for a little while. But yeah, pretty much same timings on the cybernetic score, single gas for both players, no second gas quite yet.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what both of these guys do. I mean, the PvP since 1.4 in Korea has been changing a little bit. Before, you saw a lot of Robo into Blink Stalkers. Protoss had kind of accepted that as kind of the best quote-unquote strategy to do in PvP for the most part. But you did still see a decent amount of variation as well. Now you see a lot of variation in PvP after the matchup, and it's really, in a lot of cases, a matter of who can be the most greedy and get away with it, you know? Because it's really tough to scout early on.
Yeah, you've been saying that, and I certainly agree with you, as I have seen players go after relatively quick expansions in this matchup, although this weekend, the PvPs that we've seen and casted have been a little more traditional, 3-gate Blink Stalker with Robo, or something along those lines, 4-gate even.
It's very true.
But nonetheless, second gas coming down for both players at about the same time, both players making Stalkers as well.
Well, I'm just happy that they're both not 4-gating, although I will say, I like watching like 4-gate versus 4-gate battles, all the micro and stuff, but it's cool to see variation as well. We've even seen players like Creator Prime in the GSL Team League actually fast expanding in PvP, so
yeah,
a lot of different weird stuff going on here.
That 4-gate versus 4-gate battle is very cool to see. Once out of about every 10 PvPs. Any more than that, it can kind of drag on.
There is a Stargate on the way for FXO Inori. That is interesting. You do see Phoenix play once in a while in PvP. Another FXO player, FXO Oz, who's going to be playing in the Code A Finals soon, actually really likes Phoenix in PvP as well, and they're on the same team. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a build that came from him.
And Inori just threw away a little bit of a Zealot there, tried to attack in with a Zealot and a Stalker, but MC was pretty well prepared for that, had an extra Stalker in store, so Inori was not able to get anything done, but he is delaying long enough for that Stargate to finish. We'll see if it actually...
MC is going to expand. Look at that. He's going down. Unless that probe is just messing with me, man. There's the Nexus. What I tell you, these Protoss trying to fast expand in PvP now. Very interesting.
And we do have a Sentry following this up for Inori, along with his first Phoenix being Chrono boosted out. And we'll see how many of those he actually wants to produce. The second one has not been started yet, waiting on that for a little while.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The way that I've actually seen Phoenixes used the most, as we see MC trying to come up this ramp here. Oh, whoops. So I don't know if this is going to be ending up the best thing ever for MC, although is he going to see the Stargate? Oh, he's going to the wrong side of the base. He may not even see it.
Take a look at his vision real quick. Oh, he's not seeing it quite yet, but he's circling around. Oh, he gets lifted up by a Phoenix.
Well, that lets him know.
It was a Phoenix, so of course you know Stargate's there.
It's not a hallucination, no.
Hallucination with the graviton beam.
Yep. So Twilight Council.
Haxors.
Twilight Council going down right now for MC. Blink is going to be very helpful against Stargate tech.
Certainly.
And what we usually see Phoenix is used for in PvP is just to lift probes a lot of the times. That's what I've seen it used for most, except it's something that's so new that, you know, I feel like there's a lot of things out there that we haven't seen yet, a lot of unexplored ways to make this work.
Inori gets some scouting done, does manage to take out one probe as well, but a few stalkers being worked in to put an end to that. And we do have 3-gate Stargate expand out of Inori.
Interesting. Now, MC is going to be in a really good place here with these stalkers with what he's planning on doing. No blink started just yet. He doesn't have the resources because he expanded. He had to produce a lot of sentries as well. Oh, he's going to lose one of those, though.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a pretty big
loss.
He had a lot of energy. He loses
two
a
of
second.
them.
Oh, that's so many resources down the drain. And
the Phoenix barely gets away, too.
Yeah, those sentries accumulate energy and gain value over the course of the game, so that is actually a very big loss to MC.
Yeah, no kidding. That was a big gas investment. That did not pay off for MC. It did delay his blink a little bit, and with the plus 30 seconds to blink, that's just going to be that much more time that Inori can just be kind of annoying with these Phoenixes.
And being annoying is exactly what he plans to do. Doesn't pick up any more probes quite yet. Don't know if he has any energy saved up, but the stalkers are chasing him around, and he is keeping his opponent pinned. Another sentry falls. Another 2 sentries go down. That's all 4 sentries going down without having been able to use a single force field.
And he did not lose a single Phoenix either in that, I believe, right? Yeah, okay, good.
Yep. No, you're good.
You're
good to go.
I don't know if it's actually true what I'm saying.
And let's see here. I'm sorry. And I apologize. I was a little incorrect before. That was actually 2-gate Stargate Robo expands.
Oh,
as the Robo is
Phoenix
finished.
Is picking off some probes in the natural of MC.
Yep, and looks like MC keeping his stalkers a little bit close to home, was finally trying to position them somewhere far out on the map, but not going to have that luxury.
Well, you know, I mean, of course, Inori's seen that Twilight Council now. He's switched over to Robo. He's producing some Immortals as well. So he's going to stay very, very safe when MC does decide to move out with these Blink Stalkers. Yeah, Inori just has all the control in this game right now.
And he's going to pick off more probes. How many has he killed? Looks like he's killed 5 probes so far. Still has not lost a Phoenix, and he was able to get those very, very expensive 600 resources actually worth of sentries before.
Yeah, really, really well played so far by Inori. And he is ahead on supply, too. 10 supply ahead about right now. Phoenix, though, I mean, well, the Phoenixes are out, but MC, though, is going to have a pretty big army soon. I just say the word Phoenix and I think of MC, even though he's not making them this game.
Yeah, he's been content to sit on these 5 gates for a good period of time. No additional tech has hit, but we already have Robo Bay now for Inori, so he's going to move into Colossi production pretty quickly.
Yep, and this could be pretty rough for MC because Colossi, you know, they do pretty well against Stalkers, even Stalkers with Blink. If Inori plays it right, it's going to be very tough for MC to, you know, find that right angle to blink in and snipe the Colossus like he'll want to.
And it looks like MC is going to try and test the waters, though, moving out for a big attack at the moment.
I guess so.
There is an Immortal and a couple of sentries with full energy up for Inori, though, so we should be able to cut those units in half, and then with the 6-range Immortal, do a pretty effective job at, taking out those Stalkers, but 1 Phoenix goes down.
This is actually a really good time for MC. He's going to hit before the first Colossus comes out. There's only 1 Immortal out right now for Inori, and it might be a little bit tough to hold this. Good force fields. Oh, but he blinks up! And MC with so many Stalkers right now. Does Inori have enough to take this out?
I don't know. I don't know if he does. MC has pretty good micro at the moment. These Phoenixes are lifting off a couple of units, but that doesn't really matter. The Immortal was taken out immediately. The sentries are gone now, and MC looks like he has enough units to just crush this force.
Yep, that is just too much stuff for Inori. You know, I mean, I think it would have been a little bit safer to produce. Oh, that Colossi is going to wish he'd never been built.
Oh, no. And that is a lot of resources down the drain. These Phoenixes can't do anything anymore. And Inori doesn't have enough units to stem the tide. And there it is, GG! MC takes game number 1.
OGS MC. I mean, you know what? Inori played well, but I think he became a little bit too overconfident into just how much he could hold off MC. He kind of was a little